Welcome to another Thursday night of NorCal Sports TV. As tonight, the Sonora Wildcats, the defending 4A state champions, are back on the field, ready to defend their title. The powerhouse roster, relentless drive, and their first championship under the belt. The Wildcats are on a mission to prove that last year's championship run was no fluke. Under the leadership of head coach Kurt Clifton, Sonora is loaded with talent and hungry for another run at the state crown. Get ready for hard-hitting action, jaw-dropping plays, and a team that knows what it takes to be the best in the state. This is Wildcat football, and it's only on NorCal Sports TV.
The regular season of high school football ends in early November. So what kind of football team plays into December? State champions do. The Sonora Wildcats return to the gridiron. Dunleavy Field comes alive for Sonora Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. Tuolumne County, where we win big.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcats football. The state champs, their home opener to the 2025 season. Sonora 2-0 on the year, getting ready to host an Antelope squad, coming in with a record of 0-2, looking for their first win on the year. The Wildcats strong to start the 2025 season. Again, defending state champions, picking up where they left off with a couple of nice victories, both on the road. One against their longtime rival, the Oakdale Mustangs, 32-14, and last week picking up a 51-0 drubbing over the Livingston Wolves. And they again return home for the first time since winning the state championship in front of the home crowd here at Dunleavy Field. They'll take on the Antelope Titans right here on NorCal Sports TV. Thank you for joining us here on the Scott's Distributing pregame show. I'm Mario Ramos, alongside my broadcast partner, Jeremy Hurtado. Scott's Distributing, one of our sponsors, helping to bring you coverage of the Wildcats all season long right here on youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. Follow us on our social media at NorCal Sports TV. And Jeremy, we talked about a talent-laden roster. A lot of these guys getting to that championship game, getting it done, bringing home the hardware, and now hungry for more.
Absolutely, and they kicked off the season like you talked about, basically going down to Oakdale and said it was a prove-it game, and they did. They came out and beat Oakdale handily, which was kind of a shock to some people. A lot of people thought it was going to be a closer game than it really turned out to be. And then last week, went down to Livingston and did their thing against Livingston. Right at halftime, they kind of pulled their starters, let some guys get some playing time with depth, which, hey, at some point in the season, that depth's going to be tested, and that's going to be a great thing for those guys to get out there and get some playing time against live bullets from the Livingston Wolves. Livingston kind of struggling, rebuilding down there, so it was good to see the Cats get a chance to get some of those young guys in, like I said, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see tonight. It's a lot of kind of anticipation, really, because it's kind of the first home game, like you said. Antelope comes in, and yes, Antelope's 0-2, right? And you look at the schedule, and you're like, okay, they've lost 2 games, but you look at the games they played. They didn't play any slouches. They had a pretty good, tough non-league schedule. You talked about it, and I talked about it off the league. They opened the season up with Roseville, who has athletes all over the place. Mm-hmm. Then they went up to Chico and played Chico, who's a team from the northern section, usually pretty decent team from there. So it's going to be interesting to see how this stacks up. We look down there tonight. Antelope's got some big offensive linemen. There's no question what they're going to do, right? Hey, they throw the football, and then they're going to throw the football some more, right? I mean, that's kind of what they do. They don't have a running back that's like the dude that they had a couple years ago when they came up here and beat Sonora 53-52. Corbin Borders, he's over at Sac State right now, running the ball for them.
And Kurt Clifton, who had a pretty nice debut, right, to start your coaching career, come out and win a section championship, win a state championship.
Yeah, that's nice to do, come out and win and get to play into December. That's not a bad way to start the season or start your career as a head coach, right? I mean, I know Coach has been here for a long time. I'm pretty good friends with him. We talk a lot, text back and forth. And yeah, I mean, we talked about it a little bit during the offseason this year is, hey, what a way to kind of just intro to your first year being a head coach, come out here and win the whole thing, right? There's nothing better you can do. Sometimes you look at it and go, well, there's nowhere to go but down from here, right? I mean, that's the situation, but these Cats are reloaded. I think that they're going to be a contender in the state playoffs again, obviously making some noise in that tough TVL, which you know all about.
Yeah, Trans Valley League, one of the premier small school leagues in the state, kind of battle tests you right before the playoff run, and the Cats able to be the recipients of that last year. We mentioned Coach Clifton won a section championship, won a state championship. The one he didn't bring home was the TVL championship, so Sonora kind of the early preseason favorite for the TVL championship. Obviously, you bring back a state championship roster. Folks are going to take notice. But the TVL's kind of consistently pumped out state championship teams throughout the years. So Sonora fitting right in within these small schools and they're here in the Central Valley.
No, and absolutely. And you talked about you didn't get the small TVL championship, but what, by a 2-point conversion on a extra point and an overtime game against Houston that was a shootout. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you got to get – there's something to grow for, right? Hey, it wasn't perfect.
Yeah. So we're going to take a quick commercial break here on the Scotts Distributing pregame show as the Cats – actually, we're going to stick with you here for a little bit. We got the coin toss. Thought we were going to get the national anthem going, so we'll stick with you here as you got the captains taking the field. Sonora donning some new uniforms today, going with the Kelly green look.
Almost Oregon Duck-like. It's got the gold uniform, gold numbers rather, with the white outline. I personally like them. I like them a lot, in fact. It's one of those looks, even though we all know that I'm not a huge Oregon Duck fan, but I do like the way these look, especially in person.
It's definitely a topic of conversation up here at the as fans kind of used to that forest green and now getting a different look here as the Wildcats. Looks like they will
Cats
be
won the
kicking
toss.
off.
Yeah, they won the toss and deferred.
Sonora will win the toss and they will kick off to start this game. It's going to get going here shortly. We're going to take again a quick commercial break on the Scotts Distributing pregame show. And be back with the Wildcats home opener at Sonora football as they take on Antelope. First game of the 2025 season right here at Dunleavy Field. We'll have it for you right here on youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV.
Scotts Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. Scotts Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of...
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football. I'm bringing you coverage all season long right here on youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV. Special thanks to all our sponsors for allowing us to bring you the coverage. Minner's Tree Company, Banks Glass, Scotts Distributing, also helped us out with that Scotts Distributing pregame show. Deo Smoothies and Espresso, Benton Roberson CPAs, American Asphalt, and the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. We get ready here for the opening kickoff. Sonora deferred. And the Cats will be going from left to right, on your screen. Antelope will be going from right to left. Sonora, as we mentioned in the pregame show, in the new Kelly green uniforms, as Rigoberto Estrella set to kick this one away. And back deep to receive this one is Deontay Gray Jr., who picks it up at the 4-yard line. And looked like he had a knee down. Or maybe we got whistle blown near the 40-yard line where Sonora kicked it off. It looks like that's where the whistle started. So maybe we're going to do this again. Not sure what the momentary delay is. Actually, well, you got Antelope coming out with their offense. Sonora was going back to kick it off again. Now it looks like the defense is going to come out. So we get our cameraman Patty back. He is confused too. We're all trying to figure out what's happening here. And I guess it's going to be a touchback because we're starting at the 20-yard line. So it'll be Antelope ball to begin this at the 20-yard line. 3 seconds did come off the clock. So first play of the ball game is Brian Rule, the senior quarterback, in the shotgun. Got a receiver in motion, and they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. It's Dominic Najera trying to turn the corner. And he is brought down out there by the all-league defensive back, Cash Byington. You do got a flag on the play right at the line of scrimmage. You got to hold on the Titans. That's going to back them up on first down. So instead of 1st and 10, it'll be 1st and 20 following the penalty. You mentioned there, Jeremy, kind of Antelope, try to spread them out, and then we see a jet sweep, first play of the game.
Yeah, not a shock. Try and go, take advantage of some of your potential speed. You try to make them run sideline to sideline, try and wear out the Wildcat defense. That time, unfortunately, got the penalty call, so it brings up a 1st and long.
From the right hash with 3 receivers, Rule in the shotgun. Brings a man in motion again. You get a jet sweep this time. They try to bounce it back. Looking for room on the right side, and to no avail. Joseph LeBlanc, the sophomore ball carrier that time. He was trying the left side. Didn't like what he saw there, so he figured he'd go back to the other side of the field.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's that trying to use your speed to your advantage, but I don't know if they're going to run sideline to sideline against the Cat defense is going to be something that they stick with, because Wildcats defense, especially Byington and Spear, those 2 linebackers, they could fly over the place.
It's a pickup of 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 17 here on the opening drive of the ball game. Rule rolling to his left in the pocket, looking over the middle, and has Najera got behind the defense. He had a man in coverage there. That was Jeremy Snyder, who was about a step behind. Looked like a little hand fighting as well. And made it difficult for Najera to bring that one in.
That's normal, though. Get out there and try and find a receiver open. Not able to do it across the middle there. And little confusion as Antelope thought it was 4th down. Send the punt team out, then to send them back and say, hey, nope, it's only 3rd down. Remember, got the penalty, but got to be careful here. The delay of game penalty push you back even further.
Well, the scoreboard guy was confused, too. He had 3rd down originally on there. He had changed it to 4th, but he had to put it back as well. It's 3rd and 17 from the 13-yard line here for Antelope. So we're coming out with 3 down linemen. Now 1 rusher up at the top of your screen as well as they bring 4 on this one. Brule takes a shot after getting rid of this one to Godot, the halfback, who's popped right at the 17-yard line. Cash Byington in on that tackle as well as now he'll drift back to receive this punt.
I think you should just say when Byington's not on the tackle, because I think he's on almost every tackle on defense. Just feels like doing the last couple years games with him. He's everywhere, all over the field. Comes up. But that was a nice try there by Antelope, but just run everybody off, throw a swing screen out to the back with no lineman getting out front, and then catches, rally up, make a good tackle, create a 4th and 13-ish.
And you talk about Byington being in on tackles. This is probably where he shines the most, right? And punt return situation, he's going to get a chance here. He catches it at the 48, makes one man miss, looking for room on the sideline, a stiff arm, and now he's going to be wrestled out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. And now it's going to be past the white marker there on the sideline in the Antelope bench area. So tack on an extra 15 yards on about a 10-yard return there from Cash Byington.
Yeah, and I'm just sorry, but I wouldn't kick the football to him at all if I was on the other team. I'd kick it out of bounds toward the sideline. Hey, we'll take, let's say a 35-yard punt, but it's a net 35, not 35-yard punt minus 7 or 10, 15, or even to the house.
They're actually going to wipe off that penalty. That was a legal hit. So.
And now here we go. The Wildcat offense comes out first time tonight, and they've been, let's just say, potent in the last 2 weeks, right?
Yes, indeed.
Very efficient.
51 points last week, a 32-14 win over Oakdale in the opener. An offense who was clicking on all cylinders towards the end of last season, picking up where they left off as Ingles gets it on first down. The pitch to Byington, a lot of room up the middle, trying to make a cut, and he is wrestled down. A touchdown-saving tackle from Bobby Beers, who brings him down at the 25-yard line to pick up 15 yards for Cash Byington.
Right, and here it is, right? First play of the game, little counter motion. Run an option back to this side of the field, wide side of the field. Great block out there by Spear to kick out, and then it's all Byington. And like you said, touchdown-saving tackle there by Beers. Otherwise, it was a house call on the first play of the game.
Next first down, here's Ingles. He's got room right up the middle. Ingles at the goal line. He is in. Touchdown, Wildcats. A 25-yard touchdown run from the quarterback, Eli Ingles. Second play from scrimmage from Sonora. And they are on the board, 6-0 Wildcats.
And here we go. We talked about efficiency and potency. Here it is, second play of the game. Got a good job here again. Same look this time. Oh, that's the replay before. Sorry about that, our producer. Just wanted to show you Byington do it again. We'll show you here after the touchdown, or the extra point rather, as Rigoberto gets set to kick the extra point.
Roberto Estrella out there, Morfitt with the hold. Chip shot from Rigoberto Estrella up and in as Sonora gets a 25-yard touchdown run from Eli Ingles. The extra point from Rigoberto Estrella to make it 7-0. The Wildcats on the board first.
And here it is. This time Ingles just takes it right at the middle. Good blocking up front, and there's just splits the safeties. No one left for him. And we added easy access to the end zone. Gets the Cats on the board. 8:50 left to go. First touchdown of what the Wildcat hopeful here feel will be many tonight as they break in these new uniforms here live in Dunleavy Field.
Yeah, they're off to a good start. I mentioned that Oregon Duck look right there. That was a quick Oregon Duck-like offensive drive. They punched it in 2 plays, 40 yards from scrimmage there for the Wildcats. 15-yard run from Byington on first down, and the second play from scrimmage, a 25-yard touchdown run from Eli Ingles. Roberto Estrella will kick this one away. Gray once again fielding this one at the 4. Into about the 20-yard line, just a little shy. They're going to mark him down at the 19. So 15-yard return for Deontay Gray Jr. And the Titans coming back out, 3 and out on their first drive. The holding penalty didn't do them any favors, starting behind the sticks there on that opening drive. What are you looking for here in the second drive from the Titans?
Yeah, and again, they're just going to throw the football. I expect them to keep coming back to those short passes. I look for the 3-by-1 set or 3-by-0 set with the tight end. Something like that, single back in the backfield, and it's going to be quick, short crossing patterns, trying to confuse the defenders for the Wildcats. The Cats haven't seen teams that throw the football a lot, especially in the TVL, except for maybe, say, Houston last year. But again, it's one of those things you don't see a lot, even here in the Mother Lode League, the TVL League. So it's something that's just really kind of difficult to defend if you're not used to it.
From the 20-yard line, head-eye in motion. I'll fake the give to him. Here's Godot. He's wrestled down behind the line of scrimmage, able to get back to the 20-yard line. And a host of Wildcats in on that tackle. Looked like you had Alderman in the backfield, along with Wyatt Ling, who's down at the ankles. And Wyatt Ling, kind of a guy that maybe a little bit overshadowed last year as a sophomore with a lot of firepower. He's a junior that they're expecting big things from on that defensive line.
No, absolutely, and that's what's great about Sonora. I mean, you had some sophomores last year that came up and played big-time minutes. You also had a linebacker out there, number 4, for Sonora Wildcats, Lamar Vaughn. I know him. He came out and he played a lot last year on some special teams, got to play some defense. So guys that are stepping in have been there before already for the Wildcats as juniors.
Rule stepping up in the pocket, going deep down the right side, looking for Gray, and that one is underthrown, nearly intercepted. Joel Rivera on the coverage. He was blanketing the receiver, Deontay Gray, who was looking for some space down the sideline. He's a little kind of shaken up on that one. He's going to head to the sideline, is Gray, but that one nearly in the breadbasket of Rivera as he had tight coverage along the receiver on the right side.
Yeah, you see right there, he actually was better positioned to intercept the pass than the receiver to catch it. It was a little underthrown. Nice job to get the pass breakup for him in his stats. But I think he's going to be kind of a little upset that he didn't get the interception.
And they pushed him off towards the sideline, kind of didn't give much space for Rule to make that throw. It's going to take a perfect throw, and like you said, a little underthrown. Here's third down. Rule again stepping up. This one on the run, man deep and wide open. That one is caught. And first down and more for Jason LeBlanc. He was able to get behind the defense. Tackle and coverage there from Jeremy Snyder. But LeBlanc able to get a step and pick up a big gain, a pickup of 55 yards on that pitch and catch from Roder LeBlanc.
Yeah, and on the replay, I thought he was going to run. Instead, he just launches downfield and finds his running back running right up the middle of the field. Actually, it's a slot receiver, excuse me, not the running back. I thought it was 16, so 15, right out down the middle of the field, wide open. And that's what we talked about. Antelope, they're not afraid to throw the football. Okay, hey, we're going to throw it incomplete. We might throw almost a pick, but we're going to get you eventually over the top, and they did just that.
And they got two guys in the backfield, including the big fullback, David Yakubovitsky. They fake it to Godot, rolling out, trying to look for the tight end, in and out of the hands of Jack Clark.
Yeah.
Had a step over the middle.
He did, absolutely, and that was a different formation. They had an extra tackle in on the left side. They had a tight end over on the right side. Kind of an off-balance set looked like everything is going to run to the left. They run that play action. You try to sneak that tight end back in routes, and they had it just right through the big guy's hands. And as a tight end in this offense, I'm not sure how many attempts you're going to get.
Yeah, right.
That would have been you got to come up and make that play to show Coach, hey, I want some more. Instead, goes through the hands, brings up a 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line, 7:08 here in the opening quarter. Cats getting a touchdown on their opening drive. Antelope, though, picking themselves off the mat as they took an early haymaker from the Wildcats. They're going to take a timeout. There's some confusion there at the line of scrimmage. Antelope's going to take the first time out of the ball game. We're going to step aside and get a word from our sponsors, Wildcat Football and NorCal Sports TV.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Welcome back. It's 2nd down and 15 for Antelope from their 25-yard line. There's Rule. A couple steps to his right, looking over the middle. That one is caught, and Nahara takes a pop, but he's able to hang on to it inside the 10-yard line. Brought down at the 5. It's going to be 1st and goal, Antelope.
Yeah, absolutely, and a good job there again by Antelope. What they did is they know they're having some trouble blocking up front here. You'll watch on the replay. What they do is they roll the pocket to the right. That gives them a little bit of extra time to throw the football, and then coming across, making the catch, and then you know you're going to get a hit, so you might as well catch the football. Right? I mean, it's one of those things that Cowboys might, get that. Hey,
too
sorry.
Soon,
no.
Dude, come on.
You knew that was coming.
4 wide, 1st and goal. They're going to hand it off. Go right side. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Antelope. Godot with a 5-yard touchdown run. Titans spreading out the Wildcat defense. He's able to find a crevice on the right side, lunges into the end zone, and the Titans an extra point away from tying this one up.
Absolutely. You get those 2x2 set up the top of the screen, bottom of the screen. Everybody's thinking pass. You just run right underneath. Good job of blocking by the offensive lineman. Goes through a tackler and at the goal line and gets into the end zone for the first touchdown. Titans, hey, that's a big one for Antelope, right?
Sure.
Sonora goes down and scores quickly. You want to respond. And they do just that, making it a 7-6 game, pending the extra point.
So drive it. Got down the field, a couple big passing plays, capped off by a touchdown run from 5 yards away. And Johnny Maxzul with the extra point puts that one in to tie this game up at 7. As the Titans able to answer that early punch from the Wildcats, they respond with a touchdown of their own. We are knotted up at 7 apiece.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay.
Sonora tied up 7-7 after the touchdown drive from Antelope that ended off with a 5-yard touchdown run from Philip Godot, the third. A couple nice passing plays, a 55-yard pitch and catch on that play, or on that drive, and a 20-yard passing play from Brian Rule to Najera as we get ready for a Deo smoothie and espresso kickoff. As Maxwell squibs this one over to Cash Byington, picks it up at the 10-yard line, running straight up the middle, has a seam, but he is hit hard there. Number 30, that's going to be Indalaya Tungchai, who was able to chop down Byington, who had a head of steam. Good return. He takes it up 25 yards to the 35-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will start their second drive of the ballgame.
And again, just me, right, being a coach, I wouldn't let him touch the ball on any of the special teams.
No.
Find an up guy, kick it to him. Hey, I'll give up an extra 5 yards, make sure it doesn't go to the house.
And you see just, obviously he's picking up a lot of yards, like you said, there's that threat. But he kind of just brings a juice to everyone here at the field as well as they pitch this one to Spear on first down, makes a cut. Now another one, he's got a space on the sideline. Spear's at the 30. Spear being chased down, he's inside the 20. He might go, he is into the end zone. Did he stay in bounds? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Brody Spear. A 65-yard scamper. A couple nice cuts, able to find some room on the sideline, and it's a house call as Sonora retakes the lead, 13-7.
3 plays, 2 scores for the Wildcats, and the first one could have went to the house. Check it out here. Great job of just getting upfield, and then it's a foot race down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him. Almost got a chance to knock him out there, but he was in the end zone long before anybody could catch him. And it's a big-time answer for the Wildcats. And just like that, Rigo is back on the field to try the extra point.
Good snap, good hold, and another pop through the upright for Rigoberto Estrella. Sonora tied up there for a second, said we didn't like that. Let's go ahead and retake the lead. Cats back up 14-7. Commercial break, back with more Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
It's 1961. Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and
Deo espresso and smoothies kickoff as Estrella puts this one again over towards Gray and tries to cut it back. And he's not going to get much on that one. And about 10 yards on that return. And good special teams tackle from Anthony Warford. The junior DB bringing him down. Sonora 14-7. The home scoreboard hasn't given the Cats their points. Jeremy, our producer, he's got it squared away on your screen here on YouTube.com.
About time our producer does something right, huh?
Every once in a while he gets it right. How about Brody Spear ripping off a 65-yard touchdown run, his first of the season.
And Spear getting a break coming out here on defense. He's getting subbed out.
Got to catch his breath.
I was going to say, I guess you get a chance to do that when you go 60 yards to the house, right?
He's earned that one. So Antelope will start this drive from the 15-yard line with 6:17. In this exciting first quarter, they get it out to Godot. He makes a nice cut. He's got room. Space out in front of the 20. Lost the ball. Popped out by Byington. And looks like Sonora's going to recover. And they do. The Cats pick it up as Cash Byington made a great swipe there at the ball carrier. And Ethan Craig pouncing on that loose football. You mentioned Byington's everywhere. Forces a fumble on that one. And Ethan Craig able to pick it up for the Cats.
Yeah, and again, it's just a little swing screen. You make a guy miss right there. But, boom. That wasn't Byington. That was number 9.
Nine.
For the Wildcats.
Joel Rivera who's able to make that pop. We saw him nearly get that interception earlier. He said, let me make up for that by popping this one out of the ball carrier Godot. He just had a touchdown run on the last one. Now he fumbles here. The Cats will take over at the Antelope 23-yard line. Scored on 2 of their first 3 plays, and they put it on the ground. If they're able to recover this one, one of the dangers with that triple option attack is Tommy Sutton is able to jump on top of that one. You have a lot of action going right under center, essentially, right when the quarterback snaps the ball. So sometimes you could, run into those issues as we see right there. Sonora putting it on the ground there on first down.
No, absolutely, and that's one of those things with a triple option, especially when you're putting in backs that are different backs. And Sutton, he's been in there for, it feels like, 16 years taking snaps there at the fullback position. But it's one of those things, new quarterbacks, new running backs, you got to kind of just get familiar with each other.
Play action, they roll Ingles to the right. He's trying to turn the corner. He's got Byington wide open, and he finds him. He's going to get in for the touchdown. And there's a blown coverage there in the backfield, and he left Cash Byington wide open for a 19-yard touchdown catch.
Yeah, and then the difficult thing about this Cats offense is you try to stop the run, you try to stop the run, and it's almost unfair when they do this here. You see on the replay, everything looks like run, boom. Got that tight end wing coming across. He's wide open. Sitting there waiting for the sandwich to come. And Byington gets another touchdown.
It's the second touchdown pass of the season for Eli Ingles. First touchdown catch of the year for Cash Byington as Rigoberto Estrella has his 3rd extra point of the ball game. Oh, he missed that one. Beg your pardon. That one missed the mark, so it's going to be 20-7 Wildcats. It was 5:21. Take a quick commercial break. Back with more Wildcat football right after this.
You're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Benton Roberson CPAs.
Deo Espresso and Smoothies. Appreciate their sponsorship as we get ready for another Deo Espresso and Smoothie kickoff. Rigoberto Estrella putting another one over on the Antelope side. This time he's going to try the left side, his left side, and this one's going to trickle out of bounds right at the inside the 1-yard line. And they switched the returners, and they kicked it to Deontay Gray Jr. again. And it switched over to the opposite side, and this one just rolled out of bounds right at the one. And I hear the former kicker in you right there kind of cringe on that one.
Yeah, it was almost beautiful. I mean, you get it to die there at the 1-yard line, and unfortunately, one extra rotation of the ball, it goes out of bounds. Otherwise, that could have been a huge job of just pinning the Titans back inside their own 5-yard line. Instead, the ball comes out to the 35-yard line. So good field position here for Antelope. You're down 2 scores already in the first quarter. You got to do something here on offense if you're the Titans. Keep yourself at least within contact of the Wildcats, who have had no problem putting points on the scoreboard this season and tonight.
So Antelope had a 3-and-out to start the ball game. They had a 1-play fumble on their last drive. A 6-play drive resulted in a touchdown for the Titans, their lone score of the ball game. They come back trailing 13 points here, 20-7. Option play, and running back.
Lose the ball again.
Lost it after taking a pop.
Cats got it again.
Smart, losing the handle, takes another big hit. As the Wildcats are going to pick up another fumble. This time Rivera recovering this fumble. And Sonora will have this one at the 45.
Yeah, Antelope's players were saying he was down, but that's not what the official said, and I didn't think he was. Let's take a look here at the replay. Going to come right into our screen here. They got that fake jet look again, fake the jet, come back on the counter. And I thought, absolutely, right there. Ball comes out, he's up. And again, number 9 coming away with it for Sonora.
The second fumble for Antelope, second straight fumble on their second play, and looks like we're going to get some pre-snap movement. Antelope might have too many guys on the field. I think that's what's going on. I think they got 12. One of them's running off right now. So the Cats are going to get free.
They initially said it was against Sonora. Little false start. But now the officials are trying to.
We got one.
Yeah, we got multiple flags.
The lineman right here in front of the Sonora bench threw a flag, and then you also got.
So we got both.
Yeah, we got both of them. You got the back judge also threw the 12 men on the field flag, so those are going to offset. And we're 1st and 10 with 5:14.
Good job, Mario. I didn't
quarter.
catch the 12 men on the field. I saw the false start. So
he's still trying to pick up his flag back there as they pitch it to Spear. Ingles took a pop. Spear eludes one tackler, but he's not going to get out of the grasp of Ricky Salamanco, who brings him down after a pickup about 4 yards.
Yeah, and again, I mean, Sonora will take that 4 yards, and then they're going to pop a big one. That second carry for Spear, his average on carry goes down, though. That's the one thing, when you go 62 on the first play and then you only go 4 on the second.
Yeah, it's going to bring it
your
down.
Yards per carry drop drastically, but still, when you're averaging 30-plus yards a carry, I think you'll take it, right?
It'll be 2nd and 7 following the first down carry from Spear. Here's Tommy Sutton. The battery ram up the middle. The fullback taking this one to the 40-yard line and pick up a 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats.
And that's the guy that kind of gets overlooked in this whole offense. You got Spear, you have Byington, right? But that fullback that just kind of just pounds you. It's kind of like the body blows, right? You hand the ball to him, hand the ball to him. Then, okay, you got to stop that fullback, and you key on that, and then that's when they pull it, and either the quarterback takes off running or you pitch it outside for the big gain. So can't overlook that fullback in this triple option offense.
And give it to him again. He's got space right up the gut. He's inside the 10. He's chased down. It's going to be brought just shy of the goal line. Tackle made it about the 1 is Tommy Sutton with a 39-yard carry, nearly another house call, like you said right there. Right.
And that's what they're thinking. Right? Yeah, there was 1 yard, then all of a sudden that fullback just slips by you. There's no one left in the middle of the field, and, half a step away from taking it to the house himself.
Another touchdown saving tackle from Bobby Beers, who hopped on the back of Tommy Sutton, but stopped him at the 1. Cats on the doorsteps. They motion Byington. They give it to Sutton, and he hops into the end zone for the 1-yard touchdown run. Sonora with their 4th touchdown of the opening quarter, and we still got 3:30 left to play. It's now 26-7. Sonora out in front.
And I love that, right? He got you down there. Go right back to him. Give it to him. Reward the big fullback for getting you down there. Give him a chance to get in the end zone. He goes in there untouched. Great job by the offensive line there, just collapsing that right side of the offensive line for the Wildcats.
Snap, and this time, Roberto Estrella. Looks like I can put a little more force into that one, making sure it's going to split the uprights. It does. It's 27-7. Sonora leading Antelope on NorCal Sports TV.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay.
Hit somebody, anybody. The famous rallying cry here at Dunleavy Field. Deo Espresso and Smoothies kickoff. This time, this one stays inbound, brought down by Najera. And he's going to be brought down at the 20-yard line. Sonora 27-7, this high-powered offense. Pretty efficient to start this ball game, Jeremy.
I don't know, they missed the extra point. I think they're going to have to go back and work on that a little bit. Like you said, though, Roberto, the first couple, it seemed like you're just trying to almost aim it in there, and the last one, you just said, I'm just going to kick this thing, and it went right through true. So, hey, there's always things to work on if you're a coach, and that's one of those things you can watch on film and go, okay, hey, this is what we got to do. We got to make a little adjustment, and that could be an important kick come, a couple weeks now against Houston or Ripon, which will be here broadcasting both those games, and Escalon as well. So.
Escalon as well, yep. That'll be the Cats' first league game right here at Dunleavy Field. Should be a fun one. 27-7, Rule trying to get this one out to the left sideline, able to complete that one to Najera. He's kind of been one of his favorite targets thus far. pick up about 5 yards on that quick out to Najera. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, he had that great catch across the middle on that touchdown drive earlier, too, where he took the hit, got down inside the 10-yard line right the play before the touchdown. So, again, that's something that you got to just keep going. And Antelope, hey, you're working for league. I mean, again, this is all non-league, right? And you play these teams. Antelope comes up here, hey, you're playing the defending state champions. You got to just work on what you do. You can't really worry about what they're doing.
Antelope in the Metro Conference up in the Sacramento area. Rule stepping up in the pocket. He's got space on the left side, and he's going to use it. Out past the 35 to the 40, and he'll get out of bounds. Great job there from Rule. Able to read the defense downfield and find some space on the left side. Picks up a 1st down with the legs. And pick up about 16 yards there for Rule on the carry. Seen some good mobility from him, not just there on the, on that run right there, but kind of maneuvering himself in the pocket as well.
No, absolutely. And like we talked about, you're trying to get better for league. You're doing what you do. You got to kind of run your offense. Yes, it's 27-7 in the first quarter. Things don't look great for you tonight, right? But you just got to keep working and kind of building on what you do to try and get better for your league season. And we talked about it off air. That league season they have is a difficult one.
Dominic Gray unable to turn the corner. He got a couple of flags flying as he was popped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think they might have got a face mask or something like that on the tackle. We'll see here.
Alderman in on the tackle, but yeah, might have got a little bit of the equipment as well. As that'll go against the Wildcats, so that's going to give Antelope their 5th first down of the ball game.
We haven't had a chance to talk about it yet, but I'm trying to get a close-up here of the Antelope helmets. And one of the best ones you're going to see, they actually are red, and they fade into black, almost like the old San Diego State helmets used to.
Got a couple of white stripes going up this middle of the helmet.
Yeah, like I said, it's a nice-looking football helmet for a high school football team to have. I'm impressed.
With the road white uniforms with the red stripes. Black pants, as well as Rule rolling to the right. And he's going to pump fake, and he'll run it again. Lamar Vaughn giving chase, but he'll get out of bounds. Will Rule with another 1st down. He picks up 11 that time on that carry.
Yeah, and that's a weapon they're going to have to keep taking advantage of, is get him outside, get that run-pass option. We talked about rolling the pocket, giving your guys a little bit different angles for your offensive linemen to try and make blocks for you. And it also, like it said, it opens up that option that, hey, it's 1-2 me is how we usually put it. Is you got 2 receivers, you go deep, short, me, I'm taking it, I'm getting 5, I'll get out of bounds. So
3rd first down of this drive for the Titans. They're at the 32-yard line of Sonora. And 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 2 to the top. Roll in the pistol. Couple steps to his right, looking over the middle. He's got a man wide open. That one is caught and brought in by Tyler Linderman. A 32-yard touchdown. He's able to get behind the Wildcats defense. Rule dropping that one in the bucket. His 2nd touchdown pass of the ball game. It's now 27-13.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's another job. That's that half roll that we talked about just a moment ago. You can see it here on the replay. You get the half roll out to the right, you stop, you go throw back across the field. Got a guy coming back across, wide open behind the safeties.
Yeah, the kicker, Olivia Richardson, coming out to kick this extra point. And we're going to have to wait on this one. The Wild Sam Alderbid was right in front of Olivia Richardson as she was getting ready to kick that one, but the Cats came across a little early. A couple penalties on Alderman here on this drive.
Well, yeah, the face mask one you can understand. Hey, that's one of the coaches will deal with. Hey, he tried to make the tackle, unfortunately got up high. This one here, though, that's one that you're like, okay, it's an extra point. You're trying to jump it. I get you trying to block it, but the ball's right in front of you. You got that's your trigger.
Richardson come out. Alderman again was in on that one, but Richardson able to put that one through. So Olivia Richardson with the extra point to make it a 13-point ball game as the Titans able to answer the Wildcats touchdown. A 32-yard touchdown pass from Rhoda Linderman. Makes it 27-14. We're going to stick with you here. Got 2:13 left to play in this opening quarter between Sonora and Antelope. A non-league matchup that kind of started a couple of years ago out of necessity, right? These two teams were just looking for a matchup
Sonora
late in the
needed a
season.
game, Antelope needed a game, and it was one of the games that we actually broadcast. It was one of those things that were put together like on a Monday, and Antelope came up here and threw the football all over the place for 500-plus yards.
Yeah.
And Sonora ran the ball for 500-plus yards, and we were sitting here going, okay, first 1 to 60 wins the football game. And it was back and forth. Antelope hit a touchdown right there in the right back corner of the end zone. And it was funny because Antelope ended up doing that in the playoffs a couple weeks later when I was down there watching them play, and it was kind of a similar play.
Deo Espresso and Smoothie kickoff. This time they will kick it away from Cash Byington as the Wildcats will get this one inside their 40-yard line. That one kicked over to Dallas Latin. And was able to take it to the 37. So they got the scouting report. They kicked it away from Byington.
Right.
Like you mentioned, that last matchup, that game was such a great ball game, such an exciting game here at Dunleavy Field the first time that the Titans and the Wildcats matched up. And you heard people in the stands saying, man, these two teams should play every year. And I think the administrators
were like, okay, let's do this. Right?
And so this is the third one. Second time here at Dunleavy Field between these two squads.
Yeah, and last year it was a little one-sided to the Wildcats, which, hey, kind of understand, state champions. And
Ingles tucks it, keeps it himself. What a play made out there on the perimeter by David Jakubowski. Kind of a one-arm tackle there. He was trying to fight off the block, and Ingles came by him. He was able to rip him down.
Flag down there, too. Not sure.
Up on the far sideline.
That came in late. I didn't see it initially, so we'll kind of have to see what this is.
Well, you got a face mask penalty on Sonora last time, and this time you get a face mask penalty on Antelope.
When you see that runner kind of just stop and shoot backwards, that's usually a good indicator of, hey, that might have been a face mask penalty. Sometimes a horse collar. But nonetheless, Cats move the ball up to about the 42-yard line. The officials respot it there.
Yeah, there's a lot of yardage on that one. So it does take it to the 43. They pitch it over here. Byington right side. Byington's got a blocker out in front. Byington skips by one guy. You got a trio of Titans that are going to push him out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Great job by the offensive line getting downfield. You have Nolan Anderson, Jaden Moore out there pushing up in the second level, and Byington able to have a convoy escort him inside the 5.
Yeah, look at these receivers and backs getting out blocking too. You got Spear out there blocking. You got the receiver number 6 for the Wildcats out there blocking. That's Morefoot getting out there in front, leading the way for their running back. Hey, they used to say, no block, no rock, right? I mean, that's true in this offense. If you don't block for someone, you're not going to be on the field. You're not going to get a chance to score if you're a Wildcat.
Byington takes it to the 3-yard line as they motion them and get some movement up front from Antelope. They jump across the line of scrimmage. So first and goal is going to be half the distance closer. They'll move it up inside the 2. We'll be at the 1.5-yard line for the Wildcats. They get under a minute 30 here in this opening quarter. Seeing a lot of points up on the scoreboard to start this game.
We're going to see how high the scoreboard can go. Beautiful brand new scoreboard a couple years ago here across the field, and we're going to see how many points it can go. I know for a fact from first hand it can go to 75.
Sutton takes it up the middle, and he is stuck, runs into a wall. Now they're pushing him backwards. And forward progress will take him inside the 1-yard line. So it is a net gain, pick up about a yard. It'll be second down and goal.
We don't want to talk about that 75, Mario. We'll just keep that going. Still, 27 points in the first quarter. That's impressive.
Yes, indeed. Looking for more. They can punch it in right here. If not, might have to wait till the second quarter. But the Cats, once again on the doorstep, inside the 1-yard line on second down. Ingles, Sutton, left side. He is in for his second rushing touchdown of the ball game. And the Wildcats put up another touchdown, their 5th touchdown here in the opening quarter, and they're going to look to go for 2 try to pick up that extra point that they missed out on earlier. They can keep the offense out there, leading 33-14.
Yeah, and you may ask, okay, why are you doing that, right? It's his first quarter. But Antelope's shown that they can score the ball and they can move the football. And what you want to do is just make sure you're back in those multiples of 7 here. Get it back to a 3-score game.
Ingalls under center. Byington go back to his wing-back position now. They pitch it to him, trying to make a cut, a spin move, and he's going to lunge in for the 2-point conversion. Able to slip the grip of Angelo Luopa.
Uh-oh.
Thought he had him.
We had a Wildcat down, though, on that far side. It looks like might be Tommy Sutton.
The 2-point conversion good, but now all eyes on Tommy Sutton, who was down on the ground, just scored his second rushing touchdown of the ball game. They're going to bring out the training staff.
Yeah, and you'll see here they run the fake to him, and he gets just kind of rolled up on right there on the corner of the screen. You can't really see it. We'll go back to the bigger wide shot here in just a second. You see Tommy Sutton right here, the fullback, and he gets wind up and then just kind of rolled up on him and kind of fell on by a big defensive lineman right there. And so hopefully he's okay, and we'll be back after this message on NorCal Sports TV.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Minner's Tree Company.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Jeremy Hurtado, I'm Mario Ramos on NorCal Sports TV. 35-14, Sonora leading Antelope. We got 32 seconds left in the first quarter, as you see there on the scoreboard. Had a delay on the field, an injury delay. Tommy Sutton being tended to right now. The Wildcats able to get the 2-point conversion, but Sutton injured on that play, and again being tended to by the medical staff. So we're going to step aside as we got a break on the field. We'll be back momentarily. We've got another word from our sponsors. Return with NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home.
Welcome back. There you see star fullback Tommy Sutton being helped off the field, being assisted by an athletic trainer and a medical assistant as well. And you can see a cast being placed on his right arm as he's heading towards the ambulance, which nothing but the best for Tommy Sutton. A tough break there for the Wildcats on a night that's gone pretty much as they'd hoped for, with the exception of obviously losing your star fullback to injury here with 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, the good news is the initial reports we got from some of the coaches up here is that it's a wrist injury. So that's one of those things that, hey, it's better that they do that, and it's not a head injury, it's not a neck injury. He's able to get up and walk off. It's unfortunate, hey, it's going to miss a little bit of time, probably a couple of weeks. But I know Tommy, he's a pretty tough kid. I bet you he's back before the end of the season. I would just say that.
35-14 as we get back to action on NorCal Sports TV. Another angled kickoff. This one will be picked up by Najera. Najera makes a cut. Najera got a block. Najera got space. Another great block. Now he's one-on-one out there, and a wonderful special teams tackle by the kicker, Rigoberto Estrella. He said, "You're not taking my kick back to the house."
Yeah, and there's a flag on that play. I know what they're going to get. Let's see if I got it on the replay here. Yeah, it's right here in the middle of the field, and I don't know. We'll see on the replay here. I watched it initially, and I thought it was a pretty good block. We'll see. It's coming up right here.
There it is.
Yeah. But kicker getting the tackle. I gotta love that.
That's one of those ones where you get so excited, right, to make that block to spring your guy, and hopefully he could take it to the house. But you could either, you could honestly just kind of run in front of that guy and send a screen almost.
Yeah, you can basketball screen is what we teach him to do, But, I mean, he hit him with, the back of his shoulder.
No, I'm with you, buddy. I didn't think there was much of a penalty.
It wasn't like one of those clean, clear-out blocks. I'm like, technically the rule is if you're coming back to your own goal line, and that's by letter of the law, it's the penalty, but it's kind of a soft one in my opinion. It's just. But we can't take away from the kicker being the best athlete on the field making the play.
Hey, I see what you did there. That's a 25-yard penalty as far as field position's concerned.
No, it's a huge one, right? I mean, they had the ball up at the 40-plus yard line. Now you're back at your own 15.
So Rule will have it at the right hash. 4 receivers in the formation. They motion one across. Now a 3-by-1 set, and he goes to that lone receiver on the right side. He's double covered, and Morefoot intercepts it. What a play from his safety position as Morefoot ball hawking, read that one all the way. Able to get out and help out the DB with coverage. And Morefoot gets his interception here on the defensive end, and he takes one away from Rule.
Yeah, absolutely. And this time the Cats kind of got him. They confused the quarterback. You see them, they come out in a 2-by-2, they run motion. When you run motion and somebody runs with you, that's 99.8% of the time. That means you got man coverage, backside, 3-by-1. Instead, they had that safety playing over the top and the 2-deep look. He just sat back there and waited for it and picked it. Easy pick for the safety, Morefoot, and the Cats back in business again.
Third turnover forced by the Wildcat defense. Ingles first down pitch. Byington's got a gap. Byington off to the races. Byington met at the 10-yard line, ushered out of bounds right about the 5. And again, that guy, Bobby Beers, if it wasn't for that guy, I don't know how many house calls would the Wildcats have as Beers makes another play inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be brought down at the 6. It'll be first and goal for Sonora. 34-yard pickup on the ground from Byington.
No, absolutely, and that was a huge run down that right sideline. Again, great blocking out there by the receivers and offensive line. And you got 8 seconds left to try and put 42 points on the board in the first quarter for the Wildcats.
Ingles surveying the defense now. Takes his spot under center. Play action looking over the middle. That one looked like it might have got deflected, but he was looking for the slant. And Rigoberto Estrella, the intended receiver, unable to connect. They still got 5 seconds left to try to get to that 40 spot, as it'll be second down and goal for Sonora.
Yeah, absolutely, and I like that play call there. You ran. Then you try and get somebody else involved. You run that slant play. Just good defense there by the Titans cornerback. 8-on-8 coverage at the top of the screen. That time it goes to the way of the Titans.
On second down, Ingles keeps it himself. Spear blocking in front of him. Ingles is into the end zone. The second rushing touchdown of the ball game. Sonora now with 41 points here in the opening quarter. as they'll bring out the kicker to try to get their extra point. 41-14 Wildcats, 6-yard touchdown run from Eli Ingalls, his second rushing touchdown of the ball game. He's also got one through the air as well, as the Wildcat quarterback has his team in control. 41-14 with the extra point on the way. Estrella puts this one through. And the Wildcats all over the Titans here in the opening quarter. We'll stick with you. We got a couple seconds left, and then we'll get to our commercial break at the quarter. But these first quarter, an amazing start here for Sonora. 42 points already on the board. And 42-14 lead against Antelope.
Yeah, and we talked about the offense being, explosive. Let's see, what other adjectives can we use? Efficient, deadly, dangerous. I mean, you can roll out the thesaurus, which I don't know if anybody knows what that is anymore, but you can just look up all the adjectives you want, and then you can put it on the scoreboard for the Cats. ChatGPT will tell you. Look up words for saying they're putting a lot of points on the board.
2 seconds left to play. This one squibbed inside the 20-yard line. Beers picks it up. Beers brought down by Sonora inside the 30. Anthony Warford with another good special teams play, able to bring down the ball carrier, and that'll end the first quarter. And what a start for the defending 4A state champion Wildcats. Their home debut here in 2025, and the home crowd likes what they see as Sonora leads this one 42-14 after the first quarter of play.
You're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency.
The most awesome band on the planet, the Golden Regiment Band. Pride and joy of Sonora High School. Well, the football teams kind of trying to make a bid for that spot as well for winning their first state championship. A lot of folks excited to see what's in store this year as the Cats look to defend their title. First home game of the season. Got a lot of student participation here on campus. Nice night to be a Wildcat.
It is, and a beautiful night after everything that's gone on this week here up in Tuolumne County.
Yes,
and it cleared out beautifully. We've heard the Bombers going by a couple times, just trying to take care of things, but we're still nice night to be out here. It's about, I don't know, I'm going to guess 75 degrees right now, something like that. Yeah.
Well, here's a first down carry. Running back will take it down to the 2. That's going to be, give that one to Anthony Smart. And gets his first handoff of the ball game. Takes it out to the 30-yard line. You mentioned the fires locally here in the Chinese camp area.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again,
hearts go out to anybody there that's affected to it.
Yeah.
A lot of Sonora High kids, actually. I mean, that's their district that's come here, so they're playing, knowing families that have been displaced for the fires.
Yeah.
So
I was going to say, football is great to be out here, but obviously just hoping everyone's doing all right and, as affected as little as possible as Rule keeps this one himself on the option carry. Takes a pop at the 40-yard line. There's that guy again, Cash Byington. He's able to stick the quarterback, but not until he picks up a first down with his legs. Pick up of 13 there for Rule. First and 10 for the Titans.
And you take a look at that, the Titans are now kind of slowing things down. I think they got to try and keep their offense on the field and not let their defense get ran through, but you got a little read option. Good job there by the offensive line of creating a nice hole for the quarterback to run through.
First down, they give this one once again to Smart. Smart has a bit of an opening, able to pick up positive yards. Nice gain on first down, pick up a 5. Second down for the Titans.
Yeah, absolutely, and again, you're keeping the clock moving, you're moving the football, getting positive yardage. If you're Antelope, pick up 5 on the play. You'll take that every time, whether it's a pass or run, even though you're not a huge rushing team, as you're going to tell us here in a second.
I got Junior Smart. He's his 9 carries now on the season. And had 7 carries coming into the ball game. He's going to get it again. You give it to him on the zone read right side. He's going to actually lose about a yard. Got some cats in the backfield. Sam Alderman. There's a Wyatt Ling back there. Chance Davis in on that play as well. You're right, though. It's turned into an absolutely gorgeous night here at Dudley
Full moon going out there. And
it's beautiful. At this old Work Progress Administration built stadium. A long time ago here on top of this hill. Got the concrete bleachers built right on top of the side of the mountain here. As Rule again maneuvering in the pocket, has some space to the left side. He's going to keep it himself. Slides down. He'll be just shy of the first down.
Yeah,
going to get a good spot, though.
He is. This is the slide, actually, I thought was going to keep him from getting the first down. But no, the official down here on the bottom of the field said, no, it's right here.
Yeah,
it's going to have been a yard short. But I think at the Titans, I mean, you might as well go for it here, right? You're almost at midfield, 4th and 1. There, like I said, I thought he could have put his head down and went and got it. Instead,
with the head first dive, he probably picks it up.
Absolutely.
Right?
Instead, he tried to slide to protect himself, which, hey, as an offensive coordinator and have many quarterbacks, specifically one in particular that knows what I'm talking about, I tell them all the time, hey, you play baseball, you know how to slide, right? Yeah. Well, why don't you do that every now and then and not take that big hit? Or, hey, you're dead on the sideline, let's run out of bounds. But
and he does that, and you're like, why don't you just go pick up that first down?
Yeah, then that happens, right? And you're like, okay.
Bart didn't get much, but got what he needed.
Yeah, just enough.
Yeah, picked up about 1.5 yards on that 4th and 1 carry.
And it's funny because we talk about that, right? Me and you here on the sideline, and I actually watched the game that quarterback played last year in a playoff game. And he goes, hey, Coach, I ran out of bounds. I said, I know, I saw. He goes, I finally learned. I'm like, there you go. 3 surgeries later and you know, X amount of missed games, you finally learned to run down the sideline and hey, just jump out of bounds.
Doesn't matter when you learn, as long as you learn, man.
I was like, yeah, that's how that works. You're a quarterback, you're protected. Just get out of bounds. But he actually texted me, I jumped out of bounds. I'm like, I know, I saw.
Titans able to pick up their second first down of this drive. So got it at midfield. Rule try to step up, nothing there. He'll bounce it out and give it out to Deontay Gray Jr. Able to salvage some positive yards. Another nice pickup on first down. At least Antelope here playing ahead of the sticks as they're able to get 4 on that pitch and catch from Rule to Gray.
Yeah, and this is the way you kind of slow the offense down to the Wildcats, right? Is don't have them touch the ball in offense. Now, that's easier said than done, and obviously they put up 42 points in the first quarter. You're like, okay, this game's probably out of reach. But like you said, you're trying to build here. This is week 3 for Antelope, and they're 0-2. They're trying to find some positives. The offensive line's doing a decent job blocking. Receivers are making plays. Quarterbacks making plays. Things you can build on if you're Antelope going into next week's game or the week after.
And 2nd down and 6, and ahead on the jet sweep, trying to cut it up the field. And he spun down at the 50-yard line. Tackle made by Chance Davis.
Another first down, so you're moving the football again if you're Antelope. And again, if you're the Cats, right, you're like, okay, we're up big, but this is one of those things you don't want to see guys just get complacent. Yes, you got a lot of 2s in there right now. Maybe not on the defensive line, but some of those linebackers are guys that aren't necessarily starters. You got some of your backup DBs in there that are playing. Some of them aren't. I mean, you still got Byington in there that's playing safety, but you get a chance to see guys play in live action. You want them to come up and do what they're taught and technique and assignments and alignments and all that kind of fun stuff if you're a coach.
On the 40-yard line on first down, Smart left side. Smart stood up and wrestled down linebacker Dallas Latin.
And again, that's one of those backup guys we talked about. He is actually now the fullback that was in on the 2-point conversion play. He's probably going to get a lot more work than he expected after being the backup there, but he comes up, and that's the second time I've seen the running back for Antelope just kind of be running smart, and then he just stops and sees a defender there, and it's that 33 linebacker position coming up and making a play. It should be third down, shouldn't it?
Beer kind of. No, it's 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9. Rule. Looking for space in the pocket, and he's going to be wrestled down and popped.
Told you it was third down.
Backfield. Now it's 3rd down, 3rd and It'll be 15 yards following that 6-yard loss on the sack from Sonora. You had a host of Wildcats back there bringing them down.
You
Chance
see
Davis,
fresh lineman in there for the Cats now. You got number 65, Ezekiel Orweller in there replacing Alderman.
Third and 15. Antelope doesn't need much reason to pass, but it's definitely a passing situation. Roll protection to the right, roll looking for a man deep downfield. He had him. Yeah, as Deontay Gray Jr. had a step out there on the DB George Renault. That pass just sailed out of bounds. He keeps that one in bounds right along the boundary. Gray might be walking into the end zone.
Yeah, but the Cats' defense is happy. Hey, George, you did your job. You incomplete pass, regardless if he was overthrown or whatever. You made a difficult throw. You were there in phase. You were running with them. And now Antelope looks like they're going to punt the ball, which I guess I get if you're 4th and 14.
Now they're going to get back in the huddle. So they thought about it, yeah.
I think if you were pick up half there, I think it might have been a better option as opposed to just try and get a deep ball. But nonetheless, they're going to go for it here on 4th down. What do you got to lose, right? I mean,
you got that power ball thing, right? Going lately, might as well take 2 shots at it here. Let's roll, again, rolling to the right. He's got a man over the middle of the head. Pop, roll is out into the bread basket of Spear, who's able to pick it up. He's still on the run. But what a hit. Oh, my goodness. Stephen Morefoot with the hit of the year as he pops the ball out of Naheda, who is still on the ground. You got the Sonora training staff and Coach Clifton out there checking out. The Antelope staff will come out there. But Stephen Morefoot delivered a blow, forcing the ball out, and Brody Spear able to come up with the interception.
Here it is. You see that half roll again, open, and then bam.
Oh.
Helmet on the football. Spear picks it up and has a good return. That was a good, clean hit. It's a big hit.
Yeah.
But again, take another look at it here as it was just slowing it down. You got that waggle look from the quarterback where he's booting across. You got the guy coming across, and then bam. Morefoot hits it right, helmet on the football. That's what you teach if you're a defensive back or a tackler. Great job of just finding the ball, making a play, and creating another turnover.
Now, like you said, partner, a clean hit, right? Just how you draw it up and able to jar the football loose into the arms of Brody Spears, able to get the interception. The second interception of the ball game for the Wildcats. 4th turnover.
Actually goes to the fumble recovery because he caught it, took 2 steps, boom, hit him. I mean, semantics, right? Yeah, he had it. Semantics, but still, hey, great play by the Cats to create another turnover.
Spear with 15 yards.
I just know that Coach Blackmore from the Wildcats, he's going to get a he's already been texting me a couple times. I know he'd if I didn't correct you there, he'd be like, hey, that's a fumble recovery.
He pitched this one on 1st down. And the carry is to Colton Gibson. Gibson able to kind of skip his way through. He's maneuvering through the defense, find some space, and now into Antelope territory. Nice pickup from Colton Gibson, a 19-yard run there on 1st down for Gibson. 1st and 10 Sonora inside Antelope territory. One play into this drive. Now under 5 minutes here in the opening half. Well, 42 points in the first quarter for Sonora. They must feel like something's amiss here in the second quarter. They've yet to get on the board. 1st and 10. Up the middle and a whole lot of room for Dallas Latin. He's going in. Look out, Golden Regiment. Here he comes. Touchdown Wildcats is Dallas Latin with a 36-yard burst into the end zone. 48-14 Sonora.
Yeah, and that's that fullback position we talked about earlier. And Latin comes in for Tommy Sutton. Goes up the middle, and he's untouched. No one even got close to the pull his flag if they were playing flag football. 48-14, Cats lead, and now they're missing
the kicker. Yeah. Yeah, everyone but the kicker. And Sonora's going to have to take a timeout. With 4:20 left to play in the second quarter. They're looking for someone to put this one through. So they'll find them. We'll find a word from our sponsors. We'll be back with more Wildcat football.
Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
The Cats were looking for a kicker. The kicker was getting taped up on the sideline. So Sonora's going to bring in Matthew Rogers, try to get this extra point. So Caden Bird to snap. Morefoot to hold. And Rogers' extra point is a boomer. Up and over the Golden Regiment bands. Puts the uprights.
Oh, he missed it, it says.
To the left.
I thought he got it.
I missed that one to the left, yeah.
A couple years ago had a strip fumble recovery touchdown against Somerville that I called. So I know his dad pretty well. I get to hear about it all the time. I was eating breakfast one day, and his dad's like, hey, we watch that almost every other day. We watched it on Christmas Day watching it. And he goes, my son was so excited to get to hear his name as a lineman, defensive lineman, get the score. So I was really hoping that he'd get to put that through the uprights there. But nonetheless, 48-14. And he's going to get the kick off.
Yeah, he took some of the air out of the football on that one there. That was a heck of
Kicked
a
it
kick.
over the Golden Regiment. That's why we all just assumed it was good.
Right?
Now he's like, oh, I got to have a tea? What?
Hey, man, I'm not used to this stuff right here.
He's like, I'm used to blocking people and tackling people. This is kicking thing. A little different. I bet he kicks it down to the 10-yard line.
Yeah?
Yep. Right now he's got adrenaline going about 9,000 miles an hour. Oh,
that operation did not look smooth there for the Wildcats.
Well, I don't know if they got the official ready for kick yet. I think that was the problem.
He wasn't ready to go. It looked like some of the Cats had gotten going. The other ones were still waiting to get started on this Deo Espresso and Smoothie kickoff.
We got an issue with the referee.
There's an equipment issue?
Or something? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see here.
I'm going to go and have a conversation with Coach Kirk Clifton.
Okay, whatever it is, it's got a thumbs up. So
that was a rather.
That just gives us more time to talk about the Deo Espresso kickoff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
saw them obviously driving in on Highway 108. You see them coming into Tuolumne County. You also see the big news sign with the two state champs, where Sonora and Somerville. The county folks definitely proud of their football squads. Definitely proud to get their Deo Espresso and smoothies as well as
15-yard.
That would. Taken right in front by Philip Godot. I'm sorry, no, that was LeBlanc. He took it right in front of his teammate and able to take it out past the 30-yard line to the 36. So Antelope will have it with 3:41, and the clock is rolling here at Dunleavy Field. Down to 3:30 here with the Titans coming out. Had a couple of nice touchdown drives. We've seen Godot able to get a 6-yard touchdown run. Rule connecting with Linderman for a 32-yard touchdown pass. A couple nice connections through the air, but just kind of been few and far between. And obviously, the 3 fumbles and the interception not going to help your cause.
No, absolutely. It's one of those things that just, like I said, sometimes it rains, it pours. I've been on this side a couple times, especially here against Sonora, where we talked about it a little while ago. Just kind of mentioned that, I was here with Bret Hart, and we put a couple points on the board, but they put 75, so it didn't really matter at that point, right? And then I was here watching the next week against playoffs against Highlands that year, and Highlands put 50 on Sonora. The only problem is Sonora put 75 on Highlands, and so it was like, okay, well, if you're a Wildcat fan, great, 75 points back-to-back weeks. That's a lot of points on the board.
You could do with that, yeah.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, you're like, okay, things are going good.
You got a 2-yard pickup on first down from Smart. Second down and 8. It's time to break the huddle. 2:15 left to play in the first half. Running clock situation with the Wildcats leading by 34. Rule on second down, stepping up. And he's got a man right in the flat as Beers able to take it across midfield down to the 45-yard line. And able to just kind of slip protection there for a second was Rule and find Bobby Beers, who was wide open down on the sideline. Nice little pickup and able to get a little extra on the run following the catch there from Beers. Was that a nice ball game, both defensively and offensively?
He's been all over the place. Like you said, defensively, he's made 3 or 4 tackles that saved touchdowns.
Yeah.
Delayed touchdowns, I guess, would be a better, phrasing. But, he's come out and he's played, and that's what you do. You come out and do what you can, right? I mean, sometimes you're just outmatched.
First down. Rule. And trying to maneuver. Wildcats getting pressure with 3, and this one overthrown in the middle. And you don't necessarily want to do that too often, right?
No, that's one of those things that you're going to see on film, and coach is going to be like, hey, let's not do that. Run the ball, go get 3 yards, get out of bounds. Like I said, slide, whatever. Don't throw the ball back across the middle of the field with nothing on it and just let it float there. And
Yeah,
a lot of green jerseys.
At his feet. Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's a lot of green jerseys over there. Now, the problem is you see Patrick Mahomes and all these guys do it, but they got, they usually get their hips flipped and they can make those throws. It's real tough to do that at the high school level.
Following the incompletion, it'll be second down. 30 seconds left in the half. We'll see how many more snaps Antelopes gets out of this. They give it to LeBlanc, Joseph LeBlanc. And he's got a first down. He do got a flag flying out. And he'll take it to the 30-yard line. There's a nice carry there for LeBlanc on the jet sweep, but it's going to go against Antelope. And
yeah, that's probably going to be the last play of the first half.
The halftime break as the Titans will go and lick their wounds in the locker room. Sonora will definitely be thinking of the fullback Tommy Sutton in the locker room at halftime, but definitely be happy they got themselves a 34-point lead going into the break. It's been all Wildcats, a 42-point first quarter for Sonora. And tacked on an extra touchdown here in the second quarter, and they lead Antelope 48-14. Going into halftime here in the Hope opener of the defending 4A state champion, the Sonora Wildcats, looking the part tonight. They got a big lead in front of the home crowd. Halftime break. Be back with the second half of play here from Dunleavy Field. It's Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service.
Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted Best Cup of Coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted Best Cup of Coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted Best Cup of Coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, Our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted Best Cup of Coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay. Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted Best Cup of Coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Minner's Tree Company.
Mario Ramos and Jeremy Hurtado, the man of the mother load himself. We're with you on youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. Appreciate you joining us for coverage of Sonora Wildcat football, defending 4A state champions. Have a 48-14 lead as we start the second half of play. It was all Wildcats early and often. Antelope had a touchdown to make things close at the start of it, but it's been too much Sonora as they forced 4 turnovers. Quarterback Eli Ingalls, a couple touchdown runs. Also thrown one in to Cash Byington's got his first receiving touchdown of the season. A couple of rushing touchdowns for Tommy Sutton. Unfortunately, he had to check out of the ball game. About the only blemish for the Wildcats, seeing their star fullback have to exit early with the right wrist injury. Thoughts and prayers with Tommy Sutton as we start the second half of play. Antelope will kick this one away. England in it towards Cash Byington. It pops in front of the 21, and he will just slide on it to ensure Sonora will have possession to start the second half, and they'll take it out to 21. But you mentioned that scouting report, right? Keep it away from 7.
Absolutely.
Saw the opener of the season. The Oakdale Mustangs, they wanted no part of kicking it to Cash Byington. I think they even put one in the parking lot.
Like I said, I'd kick it. I even almost kick it out of bounds and be like, hey, you want us to kick it again? We will. If you can kick it through the end zone or through the uprights, then that's fine too. But kick it into the band, kick it into the stands, whatever you can do to keep it out of that guy's hands.
The new quarterback coming in will be Jeremy Snyder taking over here in the second half. Good work for Eli Ingalls in the first half, as Snyder's going to keep this one himself. Taking around the right side near the 30-yard line for Jeremy Snyder, who had a nice ball game against Livingston last week. Got a bulk of the carries under center as the Wildcats were able to put a running clock on the Livingston Wolves. Snyder, the beneficiary, had 87 rushing yards, a couple of touchdowns on the ground from the quarterback position. We mentioned the triple option attack, and the quarterback kind of the head of that snake.
Yeah, led the team to 3 scores last week right here, using his legs again.
Out past midfield, takes a couple of Antelope defenders out towards the track, and that's way too far as the flag comes flying out. Snyder able to find some space and good blocking out in front by the Wildcats. That offensive line been doing a job all ball game and able to usher their quarterback into enemy territory, and going to have a little extra at the back end of it due to that personal foul penalty.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's one of those positions you don't usually have a bunch of guys to rotate in on the offensive line. You kind of got to, you guys might move a guy from a tackle to a guard position, maybe a different center in there. Some of the defensive linemen come over and they play, but there's only so many big guys on the roster, right? So you don't have, it's not the NFL in college where you just be like, okay, hey, we got 35 offensive linemen, we'll just rotate these guys in. Not necessarily that case in high school football, especially the smaller schools. So you'll see new backs, you'll see new receivers, quarterbacks, but some of those offensive linemen may have to still stay out there and open holes.
Now at the 25-yard line, on first down, they're going to flip this one out to Corbin Boko, trying to get the edge. Good job defensively by Angelo Luopa, able to get out there and kind of string it out. Jason LeBlanc able to finish it off and push Boko out of bounds.
Yeah, to pick up a 3, so positive yardage there again, brings up 2nd and 7. So, Mario, we talked about the TVL and obviously Sonora looking like the class of TVL right now, but take us through. You're the TVL guy, so let's talk about, coming up here in the next couple of weeks for the TVL as they get ready to start league.
Yeah, so we've got 2nd down and 7. And Snyder going to pull it out of the belly of Vaughn. Now the rugby scrum being pushed out past the first down marker. Inside the 15 to the 14 will be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Well, you got to start with the defending champs, I think, in the TVL, right? The Houston Huskies. Obviously lost a lot of firepower from last year's team, but a lot of guys coming back that are plenty explosive as well. Including out on the edge, you got Bryce McDaniel, Lawson Avalos, and the running back Eli Wilbanks, kind of creating a three-headed monster. We've seen they're instituting a new freshman quarterback, so they're winning actually 24-7 right now. They give this one on the pitch to Boko left side, and another good play made out there on the edge. Defensive back Gabe Ponce with a nice hit. Yeah, Houston winning right now, looking to go 3-0. So again, you got to start there. And then we mentioned that ball game. You talked about it early in the pregame. An instant classic last year between Sonora and Houston that we had on NorCal Sports TV. As you see the replay, there was Boko getting popped out of bounds. And we'll have that one again on NorCal Sports TV when Houston comes out here to Dunleavy Field. So a lot of folks circling that one on the calendars early on. And yeah, you got to start there with the Houston Huskies. And they flip this one right side. Colton Gibson trying to get around one tackler. He does. He's into the end zone for a 6-yard touchdown run. As Angelo Luopa made some nice defensive plays on that one. Just could not get to Gibson. Was able to get to the corner and get into the end zone 4-6.
Yeah, and again, good job at blocking out there in front. Looked like number 1 for the Wildcats. That's Boko. Again, no block, no rock. You know, he gets out there and might have got away with a hold, you know, but hey, didn't get called. There's no flag, so it doesn't count, right? That's the rules.
Tough break for Matthew Rogers, right? Didn't get the extra point now, so they yanked him, put Rigoberto Estrella back in there. He's able to pop that one in. As the Cats get themselves another touchdown on the board. The extra point is good as well. It's 55-14. Quick break, back with more Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much.
Welcome back to the Day-O Espresso and Smoothies kickoff. From what I hear, they got a pretty mean peanut butter blast.
They do, yeah. That's one of our other announcers' favorite. I'm all about the toffee coffee. My wife likes the Coca Mocha Nut, so they also got the Red Bull infused drinks there. You know, different flavors, the tropical sunrise, and so yeah, go by, check them out, say hi, tell them NorCal Sports TV sent you.
Yes, indeed. Jason LeBlanc with a nice return, a 30-yard scamper on that kickoff return. 55-14. Wildcats, the clock continues to run here in the second half. Sonora getting a touchdown, a 6-yard touchdown run from Colton Gibson.
So Mario, before the touchdown there, we talked about Houston. Now let's talk about some other teams in the league. Maybe talk about Escalon Cougars. They come up here to Dunleavy Field in a couple weeks and play.
Yep, we'll also have that one on NorCal Sports TV for you. A couple of blue bloods, right? Escalon, Hillmar, some of those TVL stalwarts that are always near the top of the standings and in the mix in the playoffs. As we get a new quarterback and a new fullback into the ball game here for Antelope, David Yakubovitsky getting the carry. He's able to take it for about 8 yards. Nice pickup for the big fella. He looked good carrying
the ball there, too. Big fullback getting a chance to rumble. Boom. Runs through a tackle.
Yeah. I like it.
So, yeah, I mean, we kind of talked about, you know, we get to see Escalon, we get to see Houston. I'm excited to see the new look Ripon Ripon Reds.
They're still the Indians,
whatever they're going to call them. I mean,
yeah, I think that's kind of a team that had a lot of people kind of excited, a dark horse candidate in the TVL as they give it once again to the fullback up the middle. No gain on that one. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Lamar Vaughn coming up making a tackle there from his linebacker position. Yeah, and I got to see Ripon Christian in the first week of the season. They looked like they were a solid football team that could do some things. They had some guys that could play. So that TVL, top to bottom, everybody made the playoffs last year. And, I mean, hey, I could see it happen again this year. They almost just reloaded.
Now they're off to a pretty good start, 12-2 overall in the preseason for the TVL, including a perfect opening week of play, going 7-0. Right now, a couple of squads down in the on the scoreboard. Mentioned Escalon. They're playing Oakdale, a squad that Sonora beat handily at the start of the year. Oakdale right now leading 21-13 in the fourth quarter. And the quarterback rolling to the left, Charles Neelam, the lefty. Able to complete the pass, but not much on that one. It's going to be 4th down here for Antelope as they'll keep the offense on the field, I would assume.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But you mentioned that Ripon Christian squad. That's an interesting team, a kind of senior-laden team.
They are. They got a lot of third-year varsity players. Some players that have played together since they were in kindergarten. They've been involved with each other. We got to see their quarterback the first week of the season. He looked like he could sling the football around. They had a couple of receivers that had big nights against Somerville. So, it's going to be interesting to see them, how their TVL, campaign goes.
Neelam again going to the left, and this time he's going to pick up the first down. He's going to pay the price for doing so. Takes a big pop from Dallas Slatton. And again, he's able to get the first down. Yeah, so Ripon Christian, you guys had them on a broadcast here on NorCal Sports TV. I thought they were really multiple on offense, kind of showed a lot of different looks.
They did. They ran a little bit of wing T look. They ran some spread stuff. They went 3-by-0 with the tight end that caused some problems. So, like you said, the coach got a bunch of the different wrinkles there, and they can throw the ball, they can run the ball. It's kind of what you wish for if you're an offensive coordinator.
I think another squad we haven't talked about. It's a kind of team that gets forgotten out there on the west side. As Hugo Bisky pops this one right back up the middle, a 1-yard gain. The Orostimba Warriors taking on an old Southern League opponent in LeGrand this evening. No score update on that one, but that's a new team or new coach, I should say. A new coach taking over. Aaron Souza, longtime coach, the winningest coach in Orostimba history. Now Austin Martin's one of his former players, taking over the helm there as the head coach for the Orostimba Warriors. Picked up probably the most important victory of the year to start his career, right?
That's right. Hey, that's the important one. I was just going to say.
The rivalry game,
1-0 against Gustine. The rest of it's okay.
We can live with the rest.
Yep. First-year coach. And the Orostimba team is kind of an interesting thing because I've seen them a couple times in the playoffs now, and I know I'm 1-1 against them in the playoffs. But they always find a way to find a couple guys that are just dudes. And then they usually got them out that tight end / defensive end or receiver, and they got these quarterbacks that always are like, you look at them, you're like, okay, you're not that impressive, but then they just find ways to make things happen, and they do things, and they work well in the system that they run, and so that's one of those things you got to give out to Orostimba. And I love their colors, the purple and gold, the dark purple with that gold. I do. I love that look. When you go to Orostimba, it's out in the middle of nowhere, it feels like, and you're there, and it's just the whole town is there. It's one of those things that it's really just a football environment to go watch and be in part of.
Yeah, and they put a lot into their facilities, a new weight room out there.
They did, yes. I checked that out.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to tell you right now, the linguiça sandwich there, they make a linguiça and tri-tip combo. Oh, that is worth checking out if you're out there. Just,
Yeah, well, they got a mean tri-tip sandwich here.
They
if
do.
you're ever out in Hillmar,
they do. Hillmar,
they do a linguiça corn dog.
Oh, they do? I haven't had that yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's Neelam stepping up in the pocket. This one underthrown. Pass intended out there for LeBlanc.
But yeah, we went out there and we were scouting last year at the playoffs, and they're like, what is this? And they're like, oh, you want that? I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I'll try it. I don't know. And they were like, they came back and they're like, what do you think? I'm like, oh yeah, that was worth having.
We got 4 fingers up in the air on the near sideline. That means we're heading to the fourth quarter here at Dunleavy Field. The home team in control, 55-14 as we head to the final quarter of play. Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
It's 1961. Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted Best Cup of Coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Alongside the man of the motherlode himself, Jeremy Hurtado, I'm Mario Ramos, checking out the Golden Regiment Band on NorCal Sports TV. Appreciate you joining us. YouTube.com/NorCal Sports TV. Hit that like and subscribe button, please. We would appreciate it. We'll be with you all season long. Here from Dunleavy Field, the Cats look to repeat as state champions, defending 4A state champs, and they look the part tonight. 55-14. It's a fake punt to start the fourth quarter.
Why not, right? Put it on film. Everybody's got to practice against it, right? It's one of those things that whoever you play the next 2 weeks, they're going to see that, and they have to spend some time to just kind of, maybe it's 2 or 3 reps they take away from preparing for something else.
Angelo Lapoa unable to get the first down yardage there on that fake, so they'll turn it over on downs and give the ball to Sonora, leading 55-14. Jeremy, we mentioned some of the teams here in the Trans Valley League. We talked about one of those kind of
one of those teams that you've actually talked about a lot in your podcast this week.
Yeah.
Okay, was the Ripon Indians. Let's kind of take a look at them, as they'll be coming up here at Dunleavy Field as well.
And Snyder's going to pitch this one out. Boko left side. Boko's got the sideline. Boko could go one man to beat. Cuts it across, and now he's going to walk it in. 10-5 touchdown, Corbin Boko. A 58-yard touchdown run to start the fourth quarter of play.
Boko says, hey, I don't want you guys talking about the Indians. Talk about me.
We'll put that one on hold. Take a look at the replay here. Corbin Boko. And using some nice blocks. And a nice cut here at the end to finish it off right there. As he gets across the defense. And after that, pay dirt in front of him. A 58-yard touchdown run. Sonora now over 60 points. They're looking for an extra lineman out there to complete the line. Nolan Anderson filling it out.
Rigo got his leg wrapped. I wonder if it's just because he's tired.
Bird the snap. Morfoot the hold. And Estrella with another extra point. 62-14. We'll keep it here with the clock running. We get to the 10-minute mark. Yeah, we're talking about Ripon. That's a squad that's got a lot of hype. You've got a new head coach in Cole Williams. And the defending JV champions. They went 10-0 last year in JV play. Had the quarterback Andrew Shaw, as you mentioned on my podcast. You guys are so inclined. You can check it out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Coach's Corner. We're always talking TVL with my guy Frosty Van Houten, so we break down all the games each week. Usually have a couple of these guys who are out here making noise in the TVL on our podcast. Yeah, we had Andrew Shaw, the quarterback for the Ripon Indians. They're off to a good start. And a lot of we talk about firepower out on the perimeter here for Ripon. They got some guys out there, too, making some plays. Got a guy, Kel Rangel, ran for 4 touchdowns last week. So, yeah, there again, a lot of people taking notice of what's going on out there with Ripon.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year I was at Linden. Everybody kind of knows that. It's been following us. We opened up a season with them, and they put some points on us. They had us in a shootout that week 1. And then come to find out that we're like, oh, that guy's a sophomore? This guy's a sophomore? I mean, they had some running backs that were causing some problems, and the quarterback. And then you talked about that JV team. That JV team's never lost a game.
Yeah.
They've 10-0 their sophomore year, 10-0 their freshman year. They're 2-0 this year. So those juniors have never lost a football game.
Wow.
So it's one of those things that you just kind of look at them and go, okay. And it's one of those, you kind of feel it when you're there. I mean, and again, we talked about going to Orriston and playing, right? First high school football game I was involved in was at Ripon. And you walk out and you see the crowd and you see the big, at that point they had the Washington Redskin-esque logo on the field with the R on it.
The dream catcher?
Yep. They hadn't had the dream catcher yet. They were just the R and with the helm with the Redskin circle and Indian feather coming off of it. And they were playing like Indian Outlaw and this and that. And I was like, as a Washington fan, I was like, this is awesome. And then you go out there and you play them. So it's one of those things that it's just Ripon. When they're good, football's better in the TVL.
Oh, for sure. That's a proud football town and kind of been on some hard times the last few years. And that's we mentioned Sonora winning the state championship. Escalon's won state championships. Ripon has one as well.
Yeah, not too long ago, in fact.
I mean, that's on their home field. Yeah.
So, it is. The TVL is absolutely loaded from top to bottom.
For sure.
It's amazing to see one league, like you talked about it earlier. It's the most prolific league in Northern California. I'd say almost even the state. You got chances to win a state championship in multiple divisions.
Yeah.
And so that's just one of those things that is great to watch every Friday night for us as commentators.
Yeah, and here in the CIF sac-joaquin section, right? They got an opportunity to win 3 different section championships in D4, D5, and D6. With the way things are kind of split up, Sonora looking to repeat as the D6 champions. Had a great ball game last year at Sac City College against Bradshaw Christian.
I was there in attendance, yes. So watching that, it was down to the last second, and I was texting everybody because it wasn't, my guys at Linden, we were texting back and forth all game, and I actually got on the phone and did play-by-play for the last, drive. I'm like, okay, here we go, and they were all listening to the game and listening to me call the game, and so it was a great environment up there at Sac City College. I love going up there for the championship weekend, hanging out for 2 days and watching some great football. Because at that point, every team there, that you could tell they deserve to be there, right?
Oh,
I mean, they're there for a reason. They're playing in the next championship game. And even if the games get out of hand, you're still like, oh, man, they got that guy that can play, that guy that can play. So it's just fun to be up there and be a part of it.
Third down, Neelam trying to escape pressure, but no shot. Sean Brookshire able to hop on his back and bring him down. Took a couple of hits, but Brookshire able to get him down. It's going to be a sack as it'll lose half a yard on that one. So to bring up 4th down and 10. Antelope going to bring out the punting unit. We'll see if they run a fake on this one. Down 62-14, under 6 minutes with the ball at their 25-yard line.
Number 1's back there to return it, though. Not number 7, but I still, if Antelope, I'm finding a sideline kicking this dude. First, you got to get 11 guys on the field. That's a whole different situation there. Someone missed the memo that it was punt team.
Boko back
They're
to
still
return
looking for a guy, I think.
Yeah, they only had 9, so they bring out one more. Well, they're going to bring out another guy, but he says, no, I think we're good.
Sneak 12 on at this point,
Why
right?
not?
What's the difference? The ref's like, yeah, just reset the clock. We're not going to go delay.
Low snap. Able to pick that one up was the punter, Maxwell. And this one might have touched a Wildcat.
I don't think it did, but then
Renault
going back to
acted
fall on
like
it
he did.
was George Renault. So, I mean, he probably knew, hey, that got me in the leg. I'm going to go back and get it.
I got a shoelace or something.
Yeah.
Renault's not going to put that to chance.
The guy that hits usually the guy that knows it happened, right? You feel it, and you're like, what was that? And so you go back and get it, but
Now he's coming back to the sideline with his palms up in the air. Maybe he heard the alert call there from somebody, and that's why he jumped on it.
getting coached up here on the sideline, which, hey, that's what it is. If you're a younger guy coming up, he's a junior. He got to come up and be on the sidelines last year for the playoff run. I know him. I was teaching him over at Columbia Elementary School a couple years ago, so good to see him out here on the football field.
First down carry. Sonora will take this one up to midfield. Lamar Vaughn getting the handoff. Pick up about 7 yards for Vaughn.
And again, Vaughn got to come in last year and play some defense, some special team stuff. Didn't get a chance to carry the ball last year. Getting a chance here to fill in that fullback spot. And I mean, with the injury earlier, it could be a situation where, hey, he moves up in the depth chart.
Yeah. Now, we've seen him on the defensive side make a nice tandem at the linebacker spot as he gets this carry. He's got room, trucks a guy out past the 40-yard line, out to the 38. He'll take it. And we've seen him make a nice inside linebacker tandem with Brody Spear, who's entrenched in that position, but a perfect complement is Lamar Vaughn. Those two dudes really showed out in that Oakdale game. You got Wes Burford, the all-world running back, the Air Force commit for the Mustangs. He ran for over 2,000 yards last season, and Vaughn and Spear were really able to keep him in check in that opener.
Oh.
Got a collision out there. Snyder's going to keep this one himself.
Tuck that ball away.
Yeah, that one kind of hanging out as he was trying to escape the leg tackle of Angelo Lapua. He's been everywhere, too. We talked about his name, and good to see him still playing hard with the scoreboard being what it is. Like you mentioned, and I put it out there on tape, coaches are going to see number 3 still flying around out there.
And that's the thing. I mean, you got, if you have aspirations, you want to play the next level, right? Even if it's JC football or if it's, D2, D3, coach is going to talk to your coach and be like, hey, okay, you guys may or may not have a successful season, but tell me something about this kid. And you're like, hey, he never quit. He was playing hard every play. And that's something the coaches listen to and take account to.
Give it to Boko on the counter. Can run the other way. Pick up a few there for Boko. You mentioned some of these guys moving on and playing collegiate ball here on NorCal Sports TV. We're covering some junior college football as well. Got a busy day tomorrow. MJC, De College. We also got Chabot College on our network. Again, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. Follow us on our social medias at NorCal Sports TV Instagram, Facebook, and X is where you can find us. You can come up on
give us
2
a like
minutes.
and follow. It'll actually let you know when we're going live on games, too, so you can check it out. And the great thing is you don't have to watch it right then. You can go back and watch it anytime you want. Like, let's say have a game tomorrow. Let's say, 1 o'clock.
Well, you can watch the MJC
Chabot, right?
game, right?
Yeah, right. Okay. And you want to check out Chabot versus Cabrillo, but I'm at the MJC game, and you could go back home and watch it later that night. You can watch it tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, whatever, while you're in class when you're supposed to be listening to your teacher talk about history. You can be watching on your iPad.
Yeah. 4th and 2, Sonora to go for it. Snyder going to keep it himself, pushing into the pile. He's still in there and bouncing around like he's in the middle of a mosh pit. He's able to take it inside the 25 to the 24. It's going to move the chains, and that might do it there
2
for
kneel
the
downs, I think. Yeah, and they'll be out of here. We'll see. The issue with that is I don't know if the backups know how to kneel down. It's one of those things you don't really work on with the second team guys too much, so maybe we'll just see a dive or something like that.
Coach Clifton's got the headset off. He went to grab the water bottle and get ready for the post-game celebration. As we got 50 seconds left in the ball game. Cats will run a couple more plays.
Oof.
Boko with the pitch, and that one behind him. He's able to fall on it out of the 29-yard line, so the Cats will lose 6 yards on that one. We'll give Coach Clifton something to harp on in the locker room about that one.
And that play took enough time where it's going to wind us down here. Well, the Cats may have to run one more play, actually. I forgot. I thought we were going to be able to, and the officials are kind of stand over the football. Yeah, they're saying we're done. We're good.
And Sonora going to improve to 3-0, and they got a big one coming up next week. I want to be on NorCal Sports TV as well as they take on the Turlock Bulldogs out at Joe Deebley Field.
Yeah, a road game.
Road game. And again, a big one for Sonora.
That one's going to be interesting. I want to see how the Cats can handle stepping up a little bit bigger school. I mean, obviously Antelope's a little bigger than Sonora too, but a bigger school with let's just say a little bit more tradition on the football field, right?
Yes, indeed.
So Turlock, another one of our teams that we work with all the time, so they're going to get a chance to see that on NorCal Sports TV. Can't wait to check that out.
Yeah, big game next week. Turlock and Sonora as the Cats will wrap up their preseason slate. And they'll come back home on the 19th. We'll have that one for you here on NorCal Sports TV as well, as you got the TVL opener, Sonora and Escalon. That one will be on the 19th, but the Cats moving to 3-0 as they pick up a 62-14 win over the Antelope Titans to improve their record to 3-0. For my main man, Jeremy Hurtado, the man of the motherlode, our producer and our color commentator extraordinaire, our cameraman, Levi Flores and Taylor Rector. I myself, Mario Ramos, saying thank you for watching this presentation of Sonora Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. Once again, your final, Wildcat 62, Titans 14. Have a great night.